This week, the government introduced a massive carbon tax on Canadians. Government official John Moffat called the tax a foundational element of the government's climate change plan. Yet last week, when the minister was repeatedly asked how much this foundational tax would reduce greenhouse gas emissions, she couldn't answer, and neither could her deputy. If the carbon tax is so important, how is it that the minister can't even tell Canadians what impact such a tax would have on carbon emissions?
Parliament Secretary to the Minister of Environment and Climate Change.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The pricing of carbon pollution is a key part of any serious plan to address climate change. Pricing pollution is a market mechanism that will reduce emissions and will drive innovation in this country. We believe that provinces and territories are best placed to design pricing systems that work for them as long as it meets the national standard. The design of the system will affect the amount of emissions reductions that are achieved. We will be, as we have said very publicly, reviewing all provincial and territorial systems later this year.
Honourable Member for Abbotsford.
Well, again, no answer. So let's talk about science. How is it a government that claims to be based on science and evidence doesn't have the foggiest clue of how harmful such a carbon tax would be to Canadians? Has the minister not done her homework? Does she not know how much emissions will go down under her carbon tax? Does she not know the devastating impact such a tax will have on our economy and the millions of jobs that hang in the balance? Don't struggling Canadians deserve to know if these massive new taxes will have any impact on reducing greenhouse gas emissions in Canada?
Mr. Speaker, Canadians know that addressing climate change is an important issue, and any thoughtful approach and plan includes the pricing of carbon pollution. 4 out of 5 Canadians live in jurisdictions that have shown the leadership to put into place carbon pricing systems. We are working actively with the provinces and territories who have primary responsibility for implementing these systems, and we will continue to do that because addressing climate change is something that we know is an important challenge that they did not address in 10 years in government.